up, y'all? We ain't just wearing the same clothes on a different day, man. If you seen that Creed 3 trailer review, we back at you, coming at you once again with another weekly recap, baby. It's Wednesday, and you know what time it is. It's time to talk about Andor, baby. It's the 7th episode. We're on another possibly 3-episode arc here, man. We're just over halfway through the series. We got 5 or 6 more. Yeah, 5 more episodes to go, man. And it has been one hell of a ride. We have definitely been enjoying this series, man, and I've been talking to some of y'all in the comments, man. Lately, all you beautiful subscribers and all you beautiful members of the community here and Fandom Frequency have been digging the show as well. And it's good to see that, man. And I know we've been talking to some people in person and online, some people that maybe are getting a little wary with the Star Wars franchise right now. Maybe not sure exactly where it's going on, kind of looking for something a little refreshing. This is it right here, man. And getting into this episode itself, I got to say, one hell of an episode, my man. But what are your general thoughts going into Andor episode 7, my man?
I thought it was interesting. I thought it was for sure going to be slow after the whole garrison type of like heist and stuff like that. So I was kind of curious of where everyone was going to be at once when it successfully went through. So it was cool to see Cassidy kind of like do his own thing, kind of goes back to where we originally seen him. I forgot what the planet was called.
I got it written down here. Let me see. That was, I think I got it written down. Where was it at? I thought I wrote it down. Nope. I forgot to write that one.
But going back over there, visiting his adoptive mom, his Marva and everything like that. Marva, you see what's going on with that, trying to like take her away from the planet, having that little confliction there. Also meets back with Bix a little bit as well. So we kind of see some old characters from the earlier episodes, I think episode 1 through 3, and things like that. And we get to see a little bit more of Luthen, and then also to see how he's dealing with the whole situation, and also how like Mon Mothma and how she's gonna be kind of like dealing with the whole like, I guess, conclusion of the heist, and see what their whole plan is, moving forward after such great success.
Ferrix, yeah. So that's his home planet's Ferrix. Yeah. The one he's staying on with Marva.
Oh, okay.
The one he's from is Kenari.
Okay. So
but
Ferrix.
Ferrix was the planet he went back to that now everybody's looking for his ass, bro. He is wanted. Dead or alive.
He is for sure. And then Surreal, that's another person I want to see a lot more of him.
Got my eye on you, boy.
Yeah, because like he definitely has a hard on for Cassidy already, and he's like already like, dude, he's in my mind. I'm already thinking about this guy 24/7 because he's the reason why I'm in the situation in the first place, where I'm at. I'm at
Get a life, bro.
Yeah, like, man, that guy went from like on duty to a desk job. Like, this guy is like, he's so pissed about this guy, about freaking what's his face already, Andor. But overall, I thought it was pretty good. We're back on that, they're building up again, which is to be expected. It's what this first season is going to be about. And it's like already been known already. It's more that slow burn until further down the line with the later seasons. It's going to be more action packed because right now they kind of had to play it quiet, be kind of stealth of what they do, be tactical with their plans and how they're going to go about building up the rebel resistance and everything so forth. So pretty dope. Pretty excited for it.
You just hit the nail on the head, my friend. Espionage, spy, low key. That's exactly what the series is.
Yeah,
and
dude.
For me personally, that's exactly what the show should be. And I love this is the approach that Tony Gilroy and his brother and everyone involved in the behind the scenes, behind the camera, and everything like that. They're really doing a great job of just creating this fantastic story and world of deception and espionage, man. Like, you don't know who to trust. No one trusts anyone. Everyone's kind of having like some kind of like farce or an alias or some kind of secret identity almost in a sense, or putting up a front, as Mon Mothma says.
1 second, bro. 1 second.
Oh, no worries, man. Yeah, I'll keep it going. I'll keep going, guys. But it's so many great things going on with that. And just getting into some of my general thoughts in this episode more specifically, like Skippy mentioned, man, when it comes to that character Cyril, I really do got my eyes on him because I want to know what is his end game going to be? Where is he going to go from here? Because like Skippy alluded to, his life has already been kind of fucked up and kind of turned sideways. So it's going to be interesting to see where that character goes. And the biggest intrigue to me in this episode was that lady in the red coat, over there styling and profiling, going up to Vel talking about, got to take out your boy. You got to take out Cassian Andor, Clem.
Oh, that's right.
You know what I'm saying? That boy's name ain't Clem, it's Cassian. You got to take him out. Loose ends, tie him up. She's like, wait a minute, what the fuck? And she's like, this is what a revolution looks like. And I was like, oh, fuck. Damn.
What was her name?
It's the reverse
again?
of him. I can't remember the name of that lady, and I don't even know if they said it.
I don't think so either.
Yeah, I don't think they said it, bro. I think that's something they're definitely dangling on purpose, and I love that. But she's working directly with Luthen. So, yeah, man, the rebellion, man, shady stuff. And I'm wondering, and this is one of the early theories I'll kind of get into real quick, are they connected to Saw Gerrera?
They could be. Right?
You know what I'm saying? Is this the original cell of the rebellion? Because it does kind of seem very much more in his vibe and more of that extreme kind of, hey, fuck him. You got to kill him. You got to kill him. If you got to blow it up, you got to blow him up. You got to do what you got to do. We going to get these Empire motherfuckers one way or the other. You know what I'm saying? And you know Mon Mothma isn't necessarily about that life, so I think they're kind of slowly but surely setting that up in the background, but could just be me speculating. But we know he's in the series. He's in the trailers.
Yeah, he's definitely somewhere within the
So there's a lot of big
episodes.
intrigue there, but that's the big thing with this episode. Intrigue, baby. I love it, man. Every scene with Cassian Andor, man, I got to say, Diego Luna is just nailing this performance. He's doing so much with so little. He's not always talking and running his mouth, you know what I mean? Every piece of dialogue that comes out of this man's mouth is just gold. It just totally gives you a sense of who he is as a character, what his mindset is, and even just in his facial movements and in his mannerisms, you can really tell like what he's feeling, like when he's talking to his ex, what's her name? I always forget her name. Bix. When he's talking to Bix, his ex-girlfriend, when they're talking about how Tim sold him out and everything like that. Just the way that he can go from, like, so upset to, like, just kind of being able to have that understanding and kind of come to that thing. I just love everything that he's doing, and he works so well with all the actors he's on screen with, man. Just really, really loving that. And that scene with him and Marva, really, really touching stuff, really, really well done. I just love how the characters, they show what's going on, and they take time to get an understanding of not just the politics of the overall galaxy at the time during the Empire, but just the politics of every character and where they stand and what they're about. And that's really, really refreshing in the Star Wars lore, because you don't always necessarily get that, and you don't always necessarily need to, but it's nice to be able to take time, move a little slower, and get into some of those get into study the characters a little bit and get to know them and what they're all about. And Mon Mothma, dude, yeah. Holy shit. That's why she's the thumbnail, man. She was so phenomenal in this, and getting to see that other side of Mon Mothma that we know very well from the OT trilogy coming in here and having those early shades. I got it. I'm telling you, man, this actress is really, really nailing it. I know she's been playing her since episode 3, man, playing her for a while now, on and off, but doing such a great job, dude. Genevieve O'Reilly. I just wanted to get the last name. She is killing it, man. I love that whole scene in the party or whatever when she's talking to the dude, like, smile, keep smiling, I don't want you to burn me out. You know, I'm like, oh, dude, This is such good stuff, man. I really was digging it.
Trying to blend in with that crowd and everything, like, so forth. Kind of like that spy on spy essence of the whole thing.
That's what I'm talking about, man. That's what I'm talking about. I've seen some other things try to tackle the spy genre where people are not sleuthy enough. This is really nailing it, man. Like, sometimes I forget I'm even watching Star Wars, and to me, that's actually kind of dope. In a good way. It's not in a bad way where Halloween Ends kind of threw me for a loop sometimes, where I was enjoying it, but then you threw me out, and I'm kind of in and I'm out. This, I'm never out. I'm always in, you know? So I feel like they found a great identity and way to blend this into the franchise without jarring it up and without being like, I'm just going to do this because I want to. You know, it feels like it belongs, and I really, really dig that with this series, man. But, and I got a big theory, y'all. I got a big theory about the end of this episode, so... getting into the episode itself, getting into some of these plot points, man. The Emperor, bro, they name dropped him a lot in this episode. A lot, and I'm like, oh shit, are we getting a Palpatine cameo? Are we getting one? I'm cool if we don't, but it looks like they might be setting this up between now and season 2 for sure.
He has to be making an appearance, because he won't just like let things like this kind of slide. Because
the rebellion's gonna keep doing shit, and he's gonna start to be like, what the fuck's going on here?
Yeah, and definitely, and I feel like he'll probably be on like the hologram or something like that, kind of like sounding him like
maybe in the Senate meeting or something.
Yeah, or even in that too, for sure. Like saying, like kind of like trying to address the situation, and it'll be cool to see Palpatine as well, because we only really see him, like, I think at this point on, like, pretty much already in full powerhouse already as it is, has Darth Vader and everything so forth already by his side. So it's kind of cool to see him or being more involved within the politics and how he handled the whole situation with his powerhouse or gaining that momentum to be where they're at in the original trilogy. So that's pretty dope, dude.
Yeah, man, and then getting into this new legislature because he's thinking it's just a simple robbery. So anyone that commits any crimes, the sentences go way the fuck up, which totally fucks over our boy Cassian, aka Keith Garlow, by the end of the thing.
Yeah,
and that was it was a great shout out to my boy almost, man. It's like, damn, you're in Star Wars now too, bro. But he's like freaking Keith. I was like, great, I like that. but yeah, man, shout outs to my boy. But yeah, man, the Emperor lady, the Empire lady, I meant to say, not the Emperor lady. Apparently, he does get himself a lady at some point, but that's a conversation for another day.
Are you talking about Deborah?
Yeah, thank you. Yes.
Debs?
Yeah, she's like, yo, what the fuck's going on here, man? This isn't a robbery for the sake of credits. You niggas ain't looking at the bigger picture, man. You ain't looking at the big picture. And I'm like, she's right, y'all.
She's been calling that out for like the longest time. Like,
since
saying, like,
episode
this is
2 or 3. I'm like, she's been like, yo, what the fuck's going on here?
Yeah, and didn't she had to do like I forgot what report she was requesting, right, to kind of bring it up to speculation.
The terminology in Star Wars sometimes I'm like, I'm not keeping up with that. But she got some stuff without getting the clearance to see what the hell was going on with these criminal records and some of the things going on, so that way she can make a connection between what the rebellion was doing prior and the resources they've been taking to match up with the credits that these guys were taking at the particular time they did it and in the fashion they did it. So it's like, you know what I'm saying? She's like, there's no way they can get away with this without there being inside help, there's something deeper going on here. There's bigger fish they're trying to fry at this point. You know what I'm saying? So it's definitely really cool. And I love the way that she's on their trail, but there's a system in place that keeps her from being able to get to them directly because there isn't this large rebellion that we're used to seeing in the other trilogies and other Star Wars content. You know what I'm saying? So it's really cool to get to see how, like we said, that espionage and the intrigue is always planned from both sides here. And I like that we're spending time with characters in the Empire and getting to know them a little bit, like Cyril and Deborah, and even the guy that's in charge of her, and getting to see kind of how he ticks and how he works, and kind of getting to see these different people in the Empire that are a little more douchier than him, like in episode 6 with the Garrison, and then people like that. So I like getting to see these different shades of the Empire as well. And I hope we get some more characters in that regard going on throughout the series, because I wanted them to really flesh out that side of the Star Wars universe. Doing a great job of it, too.
Yeah.
And then, my Mothma stops by Luthen's place real quick, because she's like, hey, was that you over there on fucking Aldhani? Was that you, bruh? And he's like, what the fuck you think, man? We got to get some credits. We got to get some shit moving, okay? Your shit's taking too long. I'm trying to make some moves. And then I love the way they're playing it off, like he's just showing her antiques and everything like that, and they're smiling, and he's turning certain ways and everything like that. I'm like, I love how the characters are just so intelligent and know how to put up a front in an actual convincing way. You know what I'm saying? So I really appreciate that nuance in the writing and just the acting. You know, it's Peter Skarsgård. The guy's a freaking legend and has a freaking family full of legends. Pennywise, Tarzan, all kinds of stuff. His sons are doing everything. His other son got tortured by the Riddler and fucking Batman and stuff. He was hitting on Catwoman. That was him.
Oh, really?
That's one of his sons, yeah. That was sorry, I mixed up the names. Stellan Skarsgård is the guy playing Luthen. Peter Skarsgård is that guy from the Batman. And Bill Skarsgård is his youngest son, I think, or one of them. He plays Pennywise. And then you got there's too many Skarsgårds, man. I gotta look this shit up real quick. Man, and then Alexander Skarsgård was in Godzilla vs. Kong and Tarzan.
They're all across Northmen. They're all across the film.
Yeah, they're everywhere, already, bro, and they all be killing it. So it's like I like seeing, like, they're one of the few families where like everybody's killing it. It ain't like the Baldwins where they all fell off the face of the earth and shit, you know. So it's cool to see that. But I love seeing him in the Star Wars world and the MCU at the same time, and he gets great roles in both. And the guy has an age of the day. But Mon Mothma's like, I don't know, man. I think you're getting a little too happy right now. I think you're going a little too fast.
Too ambitious.
You know what I mean? Let's slow it down, bro. I just met you. Let's not get married yet, you know? Like, let's slow it down. No, it's fine.
Right.
Yeah, but Cyril, Mama be hating on his ass, bro, but he's going to go start his new job, so at least she hooked him up there. But she be just clowning on this fool left and right. I was like, bitch, shut your mouth.
Yeah, like at some point, maybe just tough motherly love or something like that. That's
she
probably
a bitch though, bro. Like I'm like, yeah, you don't gotta talk shit on it that bad.
Yeah, like she's trying, dude. Cyril like
makes you look like a tryhard. Makes you look like a little bitch.
Yeah, like I feel like I guess that explains why Cyril like went off to the Empire. Like he was like, you know what, fuck this, I'm getting out of here.
This. I might as well go work with these niggas, man. At least they pay me.
Yeah, like it's no difference from being over there than at home at this point. That's probably why he didn't want to go home. He's like, man, I'd rather just stay with my desk job over there.
You can see how depressed he was going back home. I feel you, brother. I
Yeah,
feel you, dog.
eating his Fruit Loops and getting yelled at.
Yeah, he's eating his Fruit Loops with his blue milk, bro. Don't be
Yeah.
hating. He got his Lucky Charms.
Oh
yeah,
my
man, tricks ain't
God.
for kids, bro. But
It's
yeah,
not,
then
dude.
we jump over to that mysterious woman in the red, man. Hey, she got good style though. But I'm like, who was that?
Killing it.
Who is that? Like, what is
Yeah.
the deal there? And we'll be getting into that very soon here. But then we go back over there, and then whoops, skipped over a note here. And then yeah, she goes to meet up with Vel actually. Funny enough, and Vel's looking all dapper and whatnot. And we also saw
Completely
Cinta
different.
as well. She's looking really different. I'm like, damn, girl, clean
Yeah.
up good. And then she was over there. Her girl though, over there, Cinta is back on Aldani, and she looks up and sees a giant ass Star Destroyer, New Hope style,
Dude.
going over her head. That shot never doesn't look cool, by the way.
I love when they do stuff like that. Like
I want the
even
gif of that as like my fucking background on my computer, bro. It's like this shit is sick. I love it.
It's amazing because like that fleet is so huge, and what I loved about this previous episode was like when like the pilots go inside the TIE fighters and all that.
Oh, it
I
was so
loved
cool to see them setting
everything
it up
about
and
it.
everything.
Yeah,
Really
I
cool.
love that. That's something that they were missing from like a lot of the previous movies and stuff like that.
Yeah,
in
like the
shows.
sequel trilogy where they could have really got into some of that stuff with the Resistance and the damn, I forgot what the hell were the evil people called that one? The
For which
First
one?
Order?
The
Yeah.
First Order. Yeah, honestly, you're gonna have that one beat because like let it be known, I only seen like The Force Awakens and Rogue One, and that's why I was super pumped about watching this show because honestly, for me, the sequels. Like we talked about this off camera,
Yeah.
it was always shaky for me from
I'm
the
gonna
start.
get him
of
and
The Force
watch him one day,
Awakens.
guys. I'm gonna get him
Yeah.
to do that reaction,
Yeah.
y'all. Keep your eyes peeled in 2023. We're gonna get my boy on that sequel trilogy. Trust me, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it.
But
Strap
no,
him down like Clockwork Orange.
my God, I think that's gonna be pretty harsh for me. From like, I think,
Don't worry, man. We're gonna have some beers. We're gonna get a pizza or something. It's gonna be a good time.
yeah,
It's gonna be a
dude.
good time. It's gonna be the best experience you can have watching those, man. It's gonna be nothing but a blast. Nothing but a blast.
I'm hoping so.
Great
if
action
anything,
scenes, dog. Great action scenes, man. I'm telling you. Some
I-
great stuff. One of the
I-
coolest fight scenes ever is in Last Jedi. One of the coolest fight scenes ever.
There's just that is a whole other can of worms. But
I feel you,
other
bro.
than that,
I feel you, but yeah, it's cool to see that stuff up in here, man. It's cool to see them fleshing that out. But yeah, Cinta is over there like, oh shit, what's going on here? And she was told by this woman in red, apparently, as she was getting into the conversation with Vel, to stay there and do as she's told. But she's working directly with Luthen, as it comes to find out, and she's saying, hey, we got a loose end. Yeah, the guy named Clem, he's actually Cassian Andor. We need you to go take him out. Take care of that. We got to tie up that loose end. She's like, wait a minute, what the fuck? He's the only reason why we pulled the mission off. Why did we recruit him just to kill him off? She's like,
Yeah.
don't question me. This is what revolution looks like. Like I dropped earlier. I'm like, fuck, man, that's harsh.
I mean, and it's gonna be true, right? Like, if
Yeah,
you're gonna have
for
something
sure.
like such of a great movement like that at that time
Yeah.
period, building that resistance, there's gonna be times we're gonna have to get our hands dirty, and this is gonna be
Oh
one of those
yeah, we
cases
know.
for sure.
When we met Andor, he got his hands real dirty. You know
Oh,
what
yeah.
I'm saying? So I like the juxtaposition of him being the guy targeted and being the guy in that situation and not being the one pulling the trigger here, right? I
Yeah.
like that juxtaposition of where the character is now and how he changes and goes in the future. So such a great setup and lead in for Rogue One and everything. I like how, like I said, philosophically and just the way this stuff really works, it fits in so well with Rogue One. It's like just putting on that left sock with your right sock already on. You needed it.
Right,
They both
right.
needed to be there, you know? And then as we find out from Marva, Tim Carlo turned in Andor, man. He turned in Cassian. He snitched. Stitches
Yeah.
get stitches, dog. That's why I don't feel bad he got killed anymore.
Yeah, I was like,
I mean, you're a
when,
snitch, bro.
When he was running towards him, I'm like, great, be an idiot. You get shot.
Yeah,
up
exactly.
And everything.
And plus, he was stupid and a jealous asshole because he wasn't even getting with Bix, bro. She had no interest in getting with Cassian, bro. She was done with that. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? But homie's got to be all insecure with his, with little dick syndrome over there, and then he's getting himself killed and getting other people targeted. So it's like I definitely don't feel bad for him at this point when Andor didn't do anything wrong to him or anything else.
No, he was
You know,
just
at that
talking to
moment
Bix
to deserve
one-
that. So
Yeah, like that guy. I'm glad he got whacked off and everything.
Yeah,
like that.
man.
Forget that guy.
sleeping with the fishes. And then the
Definitely.
Imperials are all over the fucking place, though. You got fucking stormtroopers running through the city like they're in the goddamn Death Star. You know what I'm saying? They're
Pretty much.
occupying this planet Ferrex for good. They stay in there. They're stationed there. You know, it's like when the U.S. sets up a new military base in another country. We here, bitch. You know what I mean? We gonna be here to stay for a minute till you blow our asses up or something. So that's how that's going down. And then we jump. And then Cassian's talking to Marva, of course, and everything like that. And then he wants to get Marva out of there. He's got a hell of credits. He's like, yo, I scored. I'm good to go. Let's get the fuck out of here tonight. Pack up your shit. B2E2. Let's go, bro. And he's like, hold on. She's like, I'm a little tired. Let's wait till the morning. But the real reason is, as we'll get into later, or pretty much I'll just kind of skip ahead and then come back. She wants to join the rebellion. She wants to join the fight. She's all about the cause. Where she doesn't even realize that Cassian was involved with the heist on Aldhani, and he was at the garrison. She doesn't even know that. So it's really funny to see how she knows what he did, but doesn't know he was directly involved in it. So I liked that nuance there, because you don't know everything going on in the galaxy all at one time, especially at that point in the Star Wars universe. So I loved that. And then we jump over to Mon Mothma, and this is where the episode just went to a whole nother gear right here, where she's at this party, you know, kicking it with the dignitaries and all that, and she meets with one of her old friends that happens to be in the political space or whatever in the New Republic, yeah, I guess, whatever. The Republic. I'm going to just say that.
Right.
The Republic, okay? Because I think technically New Republic is post-Jedi. You know what I'm saying?
It'd be like,
but yeah, the Republic. And Mon Mothma's over there. Her husband's over there just getting drunk, talking to some people about the latest pod race. I don't know what the hell he's doing over there. And then she's like, hey, he's like, yo, man, I don't know what your deal is, but your politics are kind of a little too slow for me. I need to do something about it. And you're kind of getting on my nerves and stuff with all your fucking things you're trying to, all this agenda you're trying to push over here. You damn liberal. No, I was playing. I'm playing.
Oh, my God.
But I'm fucking around, guys. I'm fucking around. But that's what it felt like he was kind of doing. You know what I mean? But obviously, I think those are the undertones. I'm not saying literally. But she's like, well, motherfucker, I'm putting up a front. You see, the Mon Mothma you think you've been seeing ain't the real me. Keep smiling. Don't blow my cover, all right? I got something brewing under the works. I'm doing all this shit to raise a stink and for them to see me in one completely different light. So then when I come and fucking switch sides and do some other shit, they ain't gonna see it coming, you know?
Right. It's gonna be like that.
I'm putting up a front, you know what I'm saying? I'm putting up almost like a mirage. So while they're busy looking over there at that distraction, I'm sneaking in through the back door. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, oh, dude. Hell yeah. Because I was thinking awesome. Mon Mothma was going kind of being a little inconsistent and being a little soft about it. And I was like, oh, shit. Nice. They've been playing us as she's been playing them the whole time. I'm like, this is excellent stuff right here. Her family's talking shit on her. He's talking shit. And then they're like, oh, shit. Whoa.
Different side, dude.
Daughter's being a little bitch. I'm asked if I could be excused so I can go get drunk with my friends and get high over here. Go get some death sticks.
The daughter, dude.
You want some death sticks?
Spoil
your life.
At that, bring Obi-Wan and he's around at this time.
You do not want to sell me death sticks. You will rethink your life and get sober and go straight edge.
Yeah, and that's all it takes.
But yeah, man, and then we jump over to, and she's actually been secretly raising money to access her family fortune because she can't get to it because motherfuckers are looking at her. So she's raising all this money through these political leanings and political things, so that way by the time she can finally get into her funds, she's got twice the money, and she's getting the fuck on out of Dodge and get this rebellion really rocking and rolling. And I'm like, yes, that's perfect setup right there. This is the Mon Mothma that gave us the breakdown in episode 5 and 6. I like it, and I like it a lot. Dude. I mean, 4 and 6. My bad.
4 and 6. Yeah.
No, episode 6. I'm tripping. It was the other guy with the beard in episode 4. I'm tripping.
Oh yeah,
he was the one
like we're talking
okay,
to the Jedi.
Go here and you go there and come around here. This little loop thing and blow up the Death Star. Let's go. And then so. Let's see here. Make sure I'm not losing my place here. And then Cassian is over there. He's going to go meet up with Bix so he can go figure out what the hell's going on. And he wants to pay off his debts and whatnot. And he just wants to talk to her real quick, which at first she's like, I don't want to talk to your ass, bro. You're going to get me killed out here. But then she finally gives in and talks to him, obviously, because they have that connection and relationship from back in the day, obviously. You know, and he's like, yo, like, I don't know why I'm the bad guy when your fucking boyfriend snitched me out for absolutely no reason. And I was put into a situation where I didn't want to necessarily kill anybody, but it was kind of them versus me. So they don't really understand. She doesn't really understand that. All the townspeople blame him for the Imperials being there, for them occupying the planet. But obviously, we all know Cassian didn't want to be in that situation. And unlike him in Rogue One, he wasn't necessarily trying to kill anybody. But hey, if it's me or you, bro, it's going to be you. We all seen that with Skeen, right? And he's fucking 6 feet deep somewhere. So we know he don't be playing, but he ain't as bad as people like to make him out to be. And I like seeing that hurt in his face that people really think that about him. And it really does get to him. You can kind of tell, like, damn, like even someone that I formerly was in love with doesn't even trust me anymore. And I'm like, I like I like that nuance there that wasn't really necessarily spelled out to you, but you could see the pain in his eyes, you know?
Yeah, and that's what really does great with Diego right there, because he kind of really does
Killing it, man.
play that role pretty well.
Hell
I think that's one of the awesome things about it.
This guy needs to be getting way more roles, man, I tell you. But yeah, the town hates him, but he's like, well, I'm going my way. Here's my 12,000 credits. I owe you. Deuces. So he pieces out, and then the next morning, he wakes up and goes to Marva's place, and he's like, yo, what up, B2E2? Let's go. Get your shit. Why isn't anybody packed? I'm about to go over here to this other planet, get my groove on. Let's go. And then they're like, well, Marva doesn't want to go. And then she's like, shut up, B2E2. I love how the droids are always snitching, man. It's so funny. Like, they just run their mouths, you know? Like,
they don't know.
Funny.
They don't know what's
Hey, K2SO don't be playing those. And we'll get into that in a bit. But he don't be playing with that. But he's like, come on, Marva, what do you mean? And she's like, I'm in on the rebellion, bro. That's where I'm going. That's where I'm staying. I ain't judging you for wanting to dip. I understand where you've been through and what you've seen. I get it, bro. Go and do you. Go live your life. Go get the fuck away from this shit. I understand. You don't feel like you owe anybody anything when ain't nobody giving you a damn thing. So I understand. Move on and do what you got to do. And that's the thing I love with the way that they set up Cassian Andor's character in this series in a way that makes so much sense for how he was in Rogue One. And I keep bringing that up, but I like the synergy that's going on here, man. It's really, really good stuff. But he's going to go on his way, take his credits, and move on and do his thing, man. But the one thing she tells him before he leaves, though, hey, stop looking for your sister, okay? It's a fool's errand. She's gone. There's no survivors from Kenari. You are it.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm like, damn, bro. Damn. And I kind of thought that was coming. I thought she would either be like on some Shmi Skywalker, really fucked up type stuff, or she was going to be dead. So it went exactly one of the two directions I thought it was going to go. And I dig that, though, because I like that the show isn't afraid to go dark and afraid to give you an unhappy ending and not afraid to go there. And I really appreciate that with Star Wars being under the banner of the Mouse House, because people be hating, but I'd be like, hey, man, I think, let's reserve judgment and let's continue to keep an open mind, because it looks like if this show continues to do well, we might be moving in this more mature, deeper, darker direction. So it's going to be interesting to see where we go from here. But, so we jump over to the planet Nymos. You let me know in the comments if I'm pronouncing it right or wrong, because it just came out. But, our boy Cassian is over there. He didn't already found himself a place to stay. He didn't already found him a date for the night. My man's doing life right. And he's over there laying low, trying to do his thing. And he's going under the name of Keith Gargo. You know what I'm saying? Shout outs to my boy. Love getting to see him in the Star Wars world right there. Where's the Kennys at, though, man? What the hell? Where's the Skips at?
There's Kennys and Cobra Kai's. I mean, there's.
I know, I'm kicking ass over there. I'm kicking ass over there back in time in my variant version. Kicking way more ass.
I'm into the Russos for sure.
Yeah, dude. I'm kicking that Lusso ass, bro. But for real though. And then, and then my boy, he goes out, he gets dressed, he throws on his duds, and I kind of like his getup too, man. I'm gonna have to cosplay that one of these days.
Yeah, dude.
Wear that shit to a wedding or something.
Very cozy, dude.
It does look cozy. I like it. He's got his vacation vibe going. He's just cruising through town. He's like, damn, what the fuck's going on here? What's with all these droids running around? Oh shit, where are these dudes running from? And you got the stormtrooper saying, hey, get back here. And then they're running like a motherfucker. He's like, fuck, dude, it's burnt out around here. I gotta just try to lay low and get to the store. Let's just hope nobody looks at me, man. But my man was looking around too much, because the stormtrooper was like, excuse me, dude, why the fuck you keep looking around the corner and shit? Like, he's like, what do you mean, man? I'm trying to figure out what's going on, which is actually true. He wasn't necessarily being super duper suspicious, but at the same time, he was looking a little suspicious, trying to see what was going on, because he legitimately was wondering what's going on just for his safety. He's trying to make it seem like, and the guy's like, all right, stand right there. And this is where you get the classic pull over from a cop that's just an asshole type thing. I have been in this scenario. And he's like, all right, stay there. You're up to something. Why are you running? What'd you do? He's like, I don't even know these motherfuckers. I ain't even from here. Yeah, he's not even lying, bro. He's never been tourist. There. Yeah, he's like, I'm a tourist, dude. I'm going to the store. I want to get a blue milk. Let me get a Yoo-hoo, bro. He's like, nope, stay right here. Droid, assistance. And I was like, oh, shit, what kind of droid are we going to see now? And it's a K2 unit, baby.
Yeah,
but the question is it K2SO? Is it K2SO? We're going to break that down in just a second. But Yeah, and then the K2SO is like, all right, what do you need me to do? And he's like, all right, just watch him real quick while I go grab these fuckers. And he's like, hang him, cool. He's like, no, wait. He starts choking him up against the wall like it's freaking Undertaker in the goddamn ring with Kane or something. I'm like, yo, somebody help him. He's like, dude, you're gonna kill me here. And I'm
Andor
like, damn.
was just like, he was just straight getting choked out.
He was getting fucked over, bro, man. I was getting some straight up like, hey, I'm telling you, y'all, this shit felt real, man. I was getting some PTSD and shit, bro. I wasn't choked up against the wall by a cop, but I think I like the shades of real life they're kind of playing in here. It really works. Yeah, and I liked how the getup of that Stormtrooper match is the one that Mando had to dress up as towards the end of season 2 when they went undercover with Bill Hicks's character, or not Bill Hicks, that's a dead person. With that one comedian guy that was in Mandalorian, that guy.
Oh,
the bald dude. I'm forgetting his name.
Bill Burr.
Bill, thank you, Bill Biggs. I'm like this guy.
Bill
Burr, not the dead comedian, the live comedian. When he was with Mando undercover, it's the same Stormtrooper getup.
Was it
just
really?
years apart. Yeah,
I didn't realize that, dude.
Yep. Yeah, I was gonna say look that up, bro. Like episode 8 or 9 or something like that of season 2, Mando. Same thing, but that's a very minute detail. And then Cassian, aka Keith Garlow, he's on trial now, and he's like, all right, so what's the deal here? And she's like, all right, we see you are trying to flee a scene and do this and that and the third. He's like, I wasn't doing any of that shit, man.
He would
just wanted to go buy a blue milk. What the fuck?
Yeah.
And then they're like, all right, well, it was normally 6 months, but since the Emperor put new legislation, 6 years, get the fuck out of my face. What? 6 years?
Christ,
for walking to the store? What?
Dude, that's just
don't wear your hoodie.
Harsh, dude.
You know what I mean?
Up, yeah.
Don't be brown and wear a hoodie. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Don't be brown looking over your shoulder and the cop's coming by. I'm telling you, every time I see a cop on the road, I don't even want to make eye contact. Don't even want to make eye contact, bro.
Fuck that, dude.
You know?
You
so
already know,
I
dude.
like the shades of real life there. And then from that point, that's it, yo. That's it for the episode, man. Great fucking stuff. And I got to say, I like some of the music choices up in here, man. It had me grooving and vibing. I got to get that stuff on my playlist for that Spotify. Dude. The music is really awesome in this series, for real. It's really, really well done. Not as good as Ludwig Göransson stuff, but really damn close. The guy that's over there doing Mando and did Black Panther and Creed. That guy's on a run. But yeah, really great stuff. Some of the best music outside of Göransson and, of course, the legend, John Williams. But yeah, man, it's great stuff, man. But my big theory that I've been teasing you since the beginning with is this. I think that wasn't K2SO. That's just a K2 unit. But I think he will run into the unit that he will end up being friends with called K2SO. I think he's going to reprogram it to go along with him because he sees the capabilities of what they can do, because they're probably going to be kind of like the guards or like the kind of the people in the prison kind of doing certain things, I think. And I think he's going to have to use the K2SO unit to get the fuck out of prison and go for that jailbreak.
Yeah,
it's
makes
gonna
sense.
be a jailbreak. You know what I'm saying?
That's gonna make the most sense, because that's where he's gonna be heading towards right now, anyways, in the upcoming episode.
You know,
and
what
that's
I'm
what
saying?
it's all
He's going to
be
prison.
about.
We know he's going behind the bars. And they set up the K2SO thing very directly. So I think that's where this 4-episode arc is potentially going to go. Big jailbreak. He's on the run with K2SO, and he's got nowhere else to go but the rebellion.
Yeah, he's officially on the run, and now he's going to be going. I wonder what that thing that he was given towards by Bell. I wonder if we're going to be diving more into that.
Oh, correct. I forgot about that. Thank you for bringing that up.
I totally, because I wonder, I wonder if he actually reviewed it, or it was just stashed somewhere for like maybe in that scenario.
I would assume the latter, but hey, you never know.
Yeah. So I think that's gonna be a solid theory.
Oh shit, what's gonna happen to all his credits?
Oh, those are gone, dude.
Damn, son.
That's gone.
He had like 5 to 28,000 credits.
Yeah, I don't know how much that is in the Star Wars like currency universe.
How does that change over to U.S. dollar?
Yeah, that's what
$2.
Trying to...
Oh fuck!
Imagine, I'll be like, dude,
probably would with our fucking fucked up economy and inflation. Would have been $10 10 minutes ago, but it's now $3. Oh shit!
That's when it goes down, bro. That's when it goes down. But no, I think that's a solid theory right there, man.
Yeah,
I
man.
think
I'm
that's
telling you, that's my big theory going forward. But if I'm wrong, then shit, I don't know where K2SO is coming from, dude. I'm telling you, that's the only way I can see it going down right now. But who knows? I could be wrong. But I want to hear y'all's theories, man. Was that K2SO that was choking him up, Undertaker style? Was it just a regular K2 unit? You know what I'm saying? Are we not going to see until season 2? We haven't seen any Alec Tudyk on the IMDb, but they're good at hiding that stuff normally, and most smart productions tend to do that so they don't ruin all the surprises. But yeah. I absolutely love this episode, man. I gotta say, this is my second or third favorite episode, honestly.
Your second or third? I would.
Yeah, because I really love the Garrison. That's my number one. That had everything I loved about the show, plus the action. I would probably go episode 3 after that. Just the way they did that sequence and the way they used sound design when he's trying to get the box back and they're shooting down the things and everything. He's trying to escape with Luthen. That to me was just top notch Star Wars, man. But yeah, I think those are my top 3, and then obviously this episode 7. So yeah, 1, 3, or not 1. I mean 3, 6, and 7, man. That's my jam.
I think I'll be with you on that board too. Like I'll probably for sure like episode 6 would be like the number 1.
Hell yeah.
I think that like the top 2 is gonna be like, or 2 and 3 is gonna be
interchangeable
tied.
almost.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because they're both great.
Like, yeah, but, it's like both great
man.
at that point. Like episode like 3 and now episode 7 is gonna be, my God,
Ooh, heating up, man.
Yeah, I can't wait to the future content coming for this for the series, dude. Pretty excited.
Yeah. Hell yeah, man. We got 5 more episodes to go. And for each and every one of you that's been joining us for all 7 weeks in a row, much love to you. Thank you so much for joining us, man. We appreciate each and every one of you watchers and listeners. If you've been digging it on the podcast feed, man, I'm going to go ahead and double check real quick. But I believe the last time I checked, we were close to like 800, almost 800 downloads on the podcast feed, man. It's pretty crazy. Let's go ahead and do a little number check, y'all. We're doing it live on air, man. I want to see where we're at. Guys. And speaking of which, I got some really cool plans coming in for towards the end of the year here for podcasts. I got a brand new one that's going to be dropping. Got something special in the works. I'm talking to my boy Skips about it, but y'all stay tuned, man. Right around like Thanksgiving into like holiday season, we're going to have a brand new audio only podcast. So keep your eyes open, keep your eyes peeled for that. Keep your eyes peeled for that, guys.
Yeah,
gonna expand that podcast feed. But yeah, we're 9 away from 800. We got 791 downloads. So let's get to that 800, guys. You know what I'm saying? Let's try to hit that goal. I think we can do it. We'll try to hit that goal by the end of the year. 800 downloads on the podcast. Just click that button, man, and save it to your library. It ain't gonna hurt, and it's not gonna take up too much data. I promise. It's megabytes, not gigabytes.
Yeah, dude. No,
but yeah, man, we got so much fun content on the channel. It's spooky season. We're rounding that out. We got some more horror content coming your way. So don't be sleeping on any of that. And like I stated earlier, House of the Dragon recap next Monday. Tune in. It's going to be a fucking doozy. I'm telling you now.
Huge thing. Oh, my God. Yeah,
it's going to be a
that's
fucking
something I'm
doozy.
going to be very pumped about.
And then, don't you forget about what he's cooking over there. The Rock's dropping in theaters literally tomorrow. And on Friday, we're going to be checking out that Black Adam. Look out for the spoiler review for that from us this weekend. Don't be sleeping on it, y'all. You got to smell what we're cooking up here at Fandom Frequency, baby. Any parting words for you, my friend, before we sign off?
No, as always, be mentally, physically strong, and have a great upcoming days for everybody.
Yeah, have a great rest of the week. Stay safe out there. Look out for your loved ones, man. Some really, really weirdos are out there all the time. So make sure you keep your family members and keep each other safe out there. But until next time, guys, make sure you stay tuned. You don't sleep. Much love, and may the force be with you always.
Peace out.